I don't know about you, but there are times when I play chess because I enjoy it. There are other times when I play it because I'm bored and I've got nothing else to do. But there seem to be other times when I play chess just because I'm chasing a rating, and that's where I am now. So join me and see whether I can break the 1600 barrier.
As you will see, I'm on 1595, as is my opponent, and I'm playing white. Let's go with the Trumpowski. This is a 10-minute rapid game. All very normal so far. Bring this other knight out. Not worried about that at this stage. Now, he's double attacking the knight, so I have to protect the knight. And the danger is here that he will bring his other knight to e4. So I'm going to come here with the queen. I think I can still defend this. He has done that. Now the bishop's protected, so if I just bring the rook across, I've now got enough protection for that knight. Recapture. So, what do I do here? Shall I retreat the knight? Back to f3. No way to protect the knight other than with a pawn, which I don't want to move. So I think I'm going to retreat. Still all looking pretty straightforward so far. I imagine no real advantage for either side. Yet, at least. Play some normal stuff. Castle. Now, I'm thinking about how I mount an attack here. I could move my knight. The knight can move to e5 now. I can also move my bishop just to free up some space for the other knight and bring it across to e2. Let's move the knight. I need to make sure I don't fall too far behind on time. I have done that when I've been commenting my own games for the videos. In some ways it's helpful commenting on the videos because by vocalizing it seems to help understand the position a bit better. Whereas if I'm not talking, but the downside is it does use a bit more time. I'm not absolutely sure about that now. It's just something I noticed from the first couple of videos. Okay, so I think I recapture with my... Let's recapture with the knight, which attacks the queen. But I'm not sure I want to attack the queen because it's a bit of a nothing move. Just take the pawn with the bishop. Okay, actually with that, with how this might develop, strangely. I'm just wondering whether I should let my knight be recaptured. No, I don't think so. That's not a good move. I'm just nervous that he's going to have his bishop, knight and queen coming across quickly. So let's just drop this knight back. I think I need to get some pieces back onto the king's side and quickly. My queen is well positioned there, in fact. With a little bit of manoeuvring at some point during the game, I still have my light squared bishop, so that could be handy. And he's moved his knight as well. I can obviously do a checkmate threat, or at least a check threat, which I think I'm going to do. Although, let's take the knight first. Now, he's locked his queen into that side of the board, which I'm happy to see. Just move the knight. His bishops are very well placed. Yeah, that's a good move. Just thinking about a good square for my knight that's on e2. Because it isn't a good square where it is now. Moving it to g3 doesn't look great either, because of the pawn that's now on g6. Let's create some space. We'll have to speed up a bit here. I have to admit that I hadn't noticed that that pawn was hanging. Right, I'm going to speed up a bit now. I'm not happy with the speed of my play here at all. He's looking to trade queens already, which I'm not going to do. It'd be quite nice if I could get my queen to f3. So I may look to drop that to d1 if I can on the next move. Maybe he's out of good ideas on how to move the game forward. I can now move to here. I was going to go to d1, but I can achieve the same thing by going to d2. I expect I'm quite a bit down in this game, although it may have improved in the last couple of moves. Let's just drop that bet there. I want to look to get to e5 if I have a chance, which I now do. Although I think he will now probably push his f-pawn to kick my knight. That's okay. If he does that, then I'm going to come back to g4. I've clawed back a bit of the time differential as well, which is good news. Let's see if he takes. No, he doesn't. Interesting. Let's make a bit of room for my knight that's on c3. Looking to jump that up to f4. My rooks are not well placed. I think I want a rook on the c file. I'm still wondering whether at some point whether I will push my f pawn. Now, he's got a big pawn advantage on the queen side. While I'm busy taking all my pieces onto the king side. So I think I'm going to get this rook out and onto the c file. Now I'm going to really have to blitz out some moves here. There are still a lot of pieces left on the board and not a lot of time left. And I feel like this could get into quite a tactical endgame unless one of us makes a blunder. But I'm now up on time. This is my opponent's 28th move. That knight is going back to where it was before, I think, because it can't do a lot on the king side at the moment. It'll be more useful on the queen side. This attack is going to be getting pretty dangerous. I can bring my queen back to e2. if I need to. Or to D1. I have to be careful with my knight there that it doesn't get picked off by the bishop at some point. I'm making quite a nice time advantage now, which could be helpful as well. Always seems slightly a hollow victory when you win on time, but they all count. Okay. I think we're both lacking in ideas with what to do here. Yeah, I missed that. That is not very good. I've got to just reposition my knight. If I threaten his queen with my knight, and he takes with... doesn't work. I'm going to be the exchange down here as a minimum, so it is not looking good. Let's try and blitz out some moves here, I think. Is more than the exchange up because I've misplayed this. Right, do not panic. Presumably he'll defend with the king. I can't easily defend. I'm really going to have to just blitz out some moves here, because if I do, there's still a chance I can win this on time. Oh, he missed that. That was very fortunate. I still think I've done too little to win this. Well, that was terrible, but well played to my opponent. Bad luck on the result, but yeah, in some ways great that I managed to hold that together, but not a great way to get to 1600, but still there. Let's have a look at the game review. Yeah, my opponent played well, didn't he? He was winning, pretty much winning from the start. Surprisingly, I'm surprised I got that level of accuracy, if I'm honest. But yeah, there we go. Got there, that's good. Let's see if I can stay there.
Yeah, well, that isn't going to make any top 10 victory lists, I know that. But at the end of the day, they all count, so I'm going to take it. Onwards and upwards, there's always the next game. See you next time.